Hey,
Hey, am I bright enough?
are you bright enough?
Yeah.
I think you're pretty smart. I think
Okay.
I think,
That's exactly what I was asking.
Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions. Wycheck. The 3-2 for the winner. And it's caught by Dennis Bryant.
The Falcons were great yesterday.
the who?
The Falcons.
Oh yeah, what a weird team. What
Yeah.
was it I saw? They the Falcons, once they're eliminated, they're like the best team in football. They're like 12-4.
I was gonna say they're next year's Panthers.
They should have been this year's Panthers, to be honest. I don't know how many years this is, but when they're mathematically eliminated, 12-4, and all other games 53-78.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I mean, they beat Josh Allen, they beat Matthew Stafford. Like,
Yeah.
did any other team have more of an impact on the MVP race than the Atlanta Falcons this year?
Did they play the Patriots?
They did. They lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw another thing. It was like Matthew
But it was
Stafford
in
and
New
Drake
England.
May.
Which is like
Yeah,
they're just a better team at home.
Maybe.
Also.
Maybe. I saw another thing. It was like Matthew Stafford and Drake May's like common opponents. Here it is. Their common opponents this year were Carolina, New Orleans, Tennessee, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, and Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May was 6-0. Matthew Stafford was 4-2. I don't know.
This does not matter to me for MVP
I know.
race.
I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't.
Should we talk about the MVP? We were
Let's
talking
talk
about it
about it.
yesterday.
Yeah, we were.
We're arguing about it.
I'm not kidding. I wasn't doing a bit. I was actually mad at you. Do you want to tell? You couldn't have been serious. I couldn't have been a serious.
I just think they shouldn't give the award out this year.
That's not what I was mad at.
You were mad at Myles Garrett
As the
Yeah,
MVP.
as the MVP. And listen, I understand. Does he affect winning? No,
I mean,
not
I hope
really. Why is it?
If he,
Yeah,
because
maybe they
that-
would have won 3 games this year without him.
Wow.
You could make that argument to me.
they
they
would
won
have been
one less game.
75% as good as they were.
Yeah, they would have won.
without
Yeah,
him.
and then they would have gotten the number 1 pick. Valuable.
That would make him less valuable to
Why? I'm just saying. Listen, all I was saying, my argument for Garrett was just that he's the best player in the league. That's it. You
I don't
don't
even think
have
that's true.
and secondly, I would say it was a little bit of the Hall of Fame debate. Like if I was to tell the story of this season, how would I tell it? And I would say
You could,
Garrett's chase for the record is something.
and falling short of it. Is
What are you going to
something.
do? The reason I'm making this argument is because there's no good candidate.
I think Drake May's a fine candidate. I don't know
No.
why. I don't know the argument
Drake May?
against him being a good candidate.
We'll see when they get the 1 seed.
I mean, they're either going to be the 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah. So what? Big deal. I don't know. Here's the thing. I've seen him. I've seen him on the field with Josh, and one looks like an MVP, and the other, he's a very good second-year player.
You don't
The
think he looked like an
MVP
MVP when they beat the Bills the first time?
Here's what I think. I think the MVP of the league
Ooh,
is like
dodging that question.
NBA playoffs is like you have to like ascend into the spot. Like like Oklahoma City was like good for 2 years before they ended up winning the championship. Like I think MVP is sort of like that. You don't just come out of nowhere and win the MVP. That's what I think. You got like Josh was in contention for a couple of years before he got it.
This is silly.
That's what I think. I don't think we should just
So
be
is it the
handing
best
out
player?
NFL
Is it
MVPs.
a lifetime achievement thing?
No,
Like,
it
what-
should be
Is it
best
you have to put in
player.
your dues to get? I don't know. I think. I just
Okay,
think all
here's
this is
the
very
thing.
silly.
Here's the other thing. Does it have to be a quarterback award? Because if you give it to a quarterback this
No.
year, then you just believe it's a quarterback award. And I think I remember you making arguments for
Sure.
all kinds of other people.
Sure, yeah, and I think they all fell off. Like, I don't know who.
So this is
I don't know who
the
possibly.
year to give it to somebody else.
But who? Like, that's
I'm
the
telling you,
thing.
Myles
There's
Garrett.
not a good.
Give it to Myles Garrett.
Okay, you can't be serious with that suggestion.
I mean, then
It's
hold
just like-
the MVP for next year. There was no most valuable.
Give
It's a
out
team
two.
sport.
That's not a bad idea.
Just say it's a
we
team. It was a
hold
team
one,
sport.
We bank one, and
Yeah.
then
2 next
and
year.
then and then when we end up with like a Lamar Josh Allen situation like last year, we can give out 2 that year.
Okay.
Let's hold one back. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's a great idea.
I am going to laugh my face off if
It's not gonna
somehow
happen. I know what you're gonna
Josh
say. It's not gonna
stumbles
happen.
into this. But
No.
you know that if he made that throw,
Yeah.
one completion, you know that if he
Sure.
made that throw, there would be a shot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There would be a shot.
That's
He didn't make the
crazy.
throw, though.
No,
That's
he
the thing,
didn't,
you
but-
know? He didn't make the throw. It's
But I
funny.
mean,
Yeah.
For one throw.
Yeah, if he had made the throw.
It's
but
like
he didn't make the
one
throw.
throw for MVP is wild.
Yeah. I lost a
Okay.
fantasy football championship.
How about
because he
Herbert?
didn't
You
make
got the
that
hat
throw.
on. How about Herbert?
I lost a fantasy football championship because
Josh.
Josh.
You won 4 others.
I won
6
I won 6 others.
That's ridiculous. I don't know
It's
if
way-
this is okay.
And no, it's way less impressive if you know how many leagues I was at.
How is this like non-monogamous?
I'm not married to a fantasy football league.
No, but don't you have to wait? Like anything can happen on Sunday and you're happy with it.
Is that so wrong?
No, that's not the life of a fan.
Have I figured out the key to happiness? Is that what you're saying? Like, what are you talking about?
Whatever happens,
I'm
happy
sorry. I
with it.
enjoy a thing.
That's not the life of the fan. You gotta
Never said it was.
believe what you.
I think
what
fans
you
are
think.
deranged and crazy, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be like that.
Okay, what about my Stingley argument? Houston, great defense. Got to give it to somebody on there.
He's not even going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Who's going to win Defensive Player of the Year?
Myles Garrett.
That's why
Because that
I was saying Myles Garrett.
But I mean, I think traditionally, I think you're forgetting that Defensive Player of the Year doesn't really matter. Like win-loss doesn't really matter.
How about James Cook?
So you think
he could win Offensive Player of the Year?
You think both Lamar
Cook has-
and Cook are
Josh and Cook?
yeah?
If you're not
How
giving
about
it
Derrick
to,
Henry?
I'm not going to hate it, but he should. I think you should be the best in the league at your position. That's the only reason I wasn't saying Will Anderson.
Okay, so how about Derrick Henry?
he's not the best in the league at his position?
Who says?
Says yards. He's not ahead of Cook. Cook is ahead of him. Even after the monster game,
It's close.
Cook is
though,
ahead
what
of
I'm
him.
saying.
it's not. No, it's not. He's not second. Derrick Henry's not second.
Hold on a second. If only there were a way
I looked
to
it up
find
this
out.
morning. Yeah,
If only there were a way to find out. Why
he's
is
not
it-
second. Where he has caught up, because remember last week I was saying expected yards. What do you call it? Expected
yards
over.
per rush.
Yeah,
Yards over
Yeah,
expectation.
yeah, yards over expected. Yeah, Cook was way ahead of everybody, and this past weekend Henry caught up. So he's like a couple yards ahead of him in yards over expected, 354 to 351. But Cook has over 1,600 yards. Second place is Taylor. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, and they may not make the playoffs.
Henry is 136, 137 yards behind.
Yeah, it's not happening, and they may
Well,
not make the
touchdowns, though.
playoffs. Yeah, touchdowns. He's got 16. Cook's got 14.
Scrimmage yards.
He's got
Bijan
zero.
Robinson.
Listen, he's got zero effect in the reception game, and he's got a
That's
number
true.
of fumbles that have cost them games.
Yeah, it's true. Now, I'm not making a real case for Derrick Henry,
Yeah.
although he was incredible. This
He was
past
great
weekend,
on-
kept their
yeah.
season alive.
Oh my goodness!
And
And they will forget to give him the ball this weekend, as expected.
yeah, they will. They'll get it down. They'll be up 10
This is-
with 12 minutes left, and he won't touch the ball again.
This is the
'Cause-
classic game that Pittsburgh wins, even though I don't know
I
that
know.
they're better. They're gonna
know.
win.
They're just like a pendulum. It's like, no way they're winning this game, and then they
They're
win.
not gonna
and then
be
no way they're
Cleveland.
losing this game, and then
They're
they lose.
not gonna lose. It's because Baltimore is hit with the same fate. Baltimore will not win this game. It's crazy. It's wild. And I don't know. I don't think Lamar is playing.
It is. You're probably right. I mean, that just feels
I would
right.
pick Baltimore. I think Baltimore's better,
which is why they won't win.
Feels like this is not the game they win.
That is why they won't win. I've had a thought today.
There's no good rational reason for them not to win, but they will fumble, stumble their way into a loss here.
I wasn't going to mention this.
Yeah,
I can't get this thought out of my head. I feel like the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Okay. Listen, if that happens,
wouldn't that be
something?
That would be
That'd
how
be
they do
wild.
it, though, right? Like
no.
Derrick Henry just goes on he just runs over everybody throughout January.
Yeah, sure. They will not give him the ball. They'll forget to give him the ball.
But what if they did?
We say that every year.
What? But
we say that when Lamar is healthy, when the defense is good. Like we say that every year.
One of my favorite things is when broadcasters have to plug whatever network show is coming up or premiering like after a game or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And there was a really funny moment at the end of the Ravens-Packers game where I think it was Noah Eagle who was calling that game. And he was like, Derrick Henry just had one of the most incredible games of his illustrious Hall of Fame career. But what if your eyes and ears were hacked? And it like went straight into like an ad for this new show coming out. And it was so funny.
That's hilarious.
Another great one was Al Michaels was plugging the Lord of the Rings show that's on Amazon Prime, and he was trying to refer to the Orc Army, and he called it the ORC Army because Al Michaels has
he
no
doesn't
clue
watch that.
He doesn't know what an orc is.
Why would he watch that?
No, I mean, yeah, of course not.
Al Michaels.
He has no idea. You can't gamble on Lord of the Rings, so Al Michaels is not interested.
Oh my goodness.
Al, thanks for listening.
I love Al. I don't know if Derek does, but Al's one of my favorite.
He's probably the greatest of all time. He's too old. He's too old to be doing it now.
No, come on. Why should he? Why is he? How can you be too old to watch sports?
Well, listen to him. He's not good at it anymore. He's just like has no juice.
Listen, the bar is low today, and he's as good as anybody. Who are you going to put in his spot?
Noah Eagle was pretty good.
Unless you're saying one of us here, I'm not going to agree with it.
Noah Eagle was pretty good.
Yeah, he's a
Syracuse alum.
Well, his dad is.
Yeah, he sounded just like his dad.
Yeah, they've gone in the booth together, which is great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, there was
good for them.
Yeah. Anyways,
good for them. What if my dad had been a play-by-play guy? I wonder where I would be today. Probably doing this, but making money for it. That would probably be the difference.
There you go. Can I, since we're talking about the national media, can I give you a few gripes?
Sure.
You know what I'm going to say.
No,
oh my goodness. All of the questioning of the 2-point of going for it, like for going for the 2-point conversion.
Right.
Like I can't with these people. Like I understand regular fans, but like it's like there's zero foresight in the analysis of this thing is the most ridiculous thing. I don't think they understand.
Well, they're also litigating the result because if they get it there,
of course.
It's a brilliant gutsy move and
they're all results based. And I expect that, but then there's like no thoroughness in the argument. Like going for 2 is the right play because for a number of reasons. One, you just missed an extra point.
Yeah, let's recap. I'll very quickly recap what the situation was.
Yeah.
It was 13-6, and the reason it was 13-6 Eagles over the Bills was because the Bills scored a touchdown and Jalen Carter blocked the extra point. So that's why they were even in this situation.
It's 13-6. Otherwise, normal touchdown, extra point, touchdown, extra point. You win the game.
Yeah. Bills score a touchdown, so it's 13-12. They had the option to either kick the extra point, which, again, was just blocked like minutes ago, or go for 2 in the game right then, win the game 14-13. So even if you get the extra point, you go to overtime.
What people are not thinking of, and this is like, it's very frustrating because like their brain is like, and I expect regular fans, like I'm happy to explain this to regular fans, but explaining it to an analyst is like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So the Bills have already clinched a playoff spot.
Yep.
If they kick a extra point, first of all, they could miss it. Second of all,
Yeah. Can't assume
they
it's a
just
given.
did.
Yeah.
Second of all, why do we want our team to be out there for another 10 minutes, especially our quarterback who's already hobbled on a bad foot?
Yeah, he gets an X-ray after every game now. It's like
we're going to put him out there for 20, 25 more plays on a foot. He's been sacked 5 times today. Like, what are we doing? How about one play, we win it or lose it? We're just ending the game.
Yeah,
like, they don't realize this.
The other factor is it was like pouring down rain.
Yeah,
it was cold. Like it's just set up. It's just set up. You want to get off the field.
It's one play to win or lose it, and you end the game. And
the other thing is, like, even if the Bills win, and they win this week, like, odds are the Patriots weren't going to lose to drop one to either the Jets or the Dolphins.
Watch, we say that in the Dolphins somehow.
It's possible.
But now it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter a little bit, but yeah, whatever. Who cares? The other thing is now this week we get a bye week. Like, if we had won that, you sort of have to play this game.
Right.
You know? Like,
they still have something.
Look, I was rooting for
them
to win.
Of course, yeah.
Of course, I was wanting them to win. But 100%, I think going for 2 is the right play. And McDermott was like 2. That was before they had run the play to score the touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, they were very sure of it.
Yeah.
And they had a great play, which I'm sure they're thinking of, like, okay, what are we going to have? What play are we going to have? And they probably had a couple plays because they came out in a formation, and then the Eagles called a timeout just to look at the formation. Then they got into the play. So they had a play that they liked. It was open. Josh missed the throw, and you live with that. That's great. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with losing. The only thing I didn't like about the play was Cook wasn't on the field. And I always complain about Cook not being on the field. So I'm going to be consistent and be like, Cook should be on the field. But they had a play.
They had the play. I mean, the play was there for him.
And Josh missed the throw. I mean, it's as bad of a miss as I've seen him make. And I've watched all of his throws. You know this. So, like, the last throw like that where I'm like, oh, my goodness, he missed that was like a couple seasons ago. It was an early game. It was a Dorsey game. Miami game where he missed the throw out to the flat, which would have been for a touchdown late in the game to win that game. And that was like 120 degrees on the field. That was when Dorsey broke the clipboard. That play.
And the weather was a huge factor in this
game.
The
weather was I mean,
down,
can I give you some fun stats from and you know these. How many first downs do you think the Eagles had in the second half of that game?
Did they have one? Did they have any?
One. They had one. Yeah. Barkley had a 10-yard run.
Yeah. That's the other. That's the only like argument in a vacuum. That's the only argument I would like entertain for kicking the extra point and trying to go to overtime is that the Eagles offense wasn't doing anything, but still I think it's a right decision.
If it was a game that was in the playoffs,
exactly, yeah.
100%.
Like in a vacuum, if you take out all the external factors, that's an argument I could.
The main point is, why are we keeping our quarterback out there who's injured to play another 10 minutes? Well, our whole purpose is to get a bye. We got less playing time is better for this team.
The Eagles' offense is embarrassing.
Okay, how many yards did the Eagles have in the second half?
7.
Close.
It was like they just like
18 plays, 16 yards. You take out the kneel down, 17 plays, 17 yards. Isn't that great?
It's
how many completions did Jalen Hurts have in the second half?
Did he have 1?
0.
That's
0.
Yeah. Good luck.
And I would say I would agree that the weather is probably some factor.
Sure.
And I mean, Josh can throw the ball in a tornado, but it wasn't that much of a factor.
Can barely throw the ball on a perfect day.
He made some great throws in the first half. I was like impressed. Like there was a few third downs that they converted. I was like, well, we can't really play better defense than that.
Do you get the sense when Jalen Hurts throws the ball, it feels like it's taking everything in him to get the ball out of his hand? Like, it just looks like he has to, like, put so much effort into the simplest things.
You know what's interesting? I was like trying to think what the comp is for Hurts, because I was like, who does he remind me of? Is there anybody that he reminds me of? Because it's like he does make critical plays. Like I feel like in a big spot, he sort of rises to the occasion, makes the play.
I have an insulting one.
Wait. I'm gonna guess a few. Wait. But there is a limit to what you can ask him to do. And it sort of has to be really good conditions. Like, I think the Eagles have the best roster in the league. Like, we were watching the game.
Probably, yeah.
I was on the phone. I was telling Ken that, like, Jalen Carter, when he's on like that, he could be the best at his position in the league. And they have a number of guys that you can make that argument. The Quinyon Mitchell, I mean, DeJean's fantastic. The whole secondary, whole secondary. I mean, the Bond, like they're fantastic.
The defense
Jordan
is incredible.
Davis,
I mean, the roster is great.
The roster is like stacked, but it's like when you ask him to do a little bit more, it gets a little. It really slows down. And then I think their coaching is just
the offense has no creativity at all.
Yeah,
that's
they're
been a big
very
thing
basic
for Eagles fans. Is like they just the offensive coordinator that they replaced Kellen Moore with, Patullo, is just
Kevin
not
Patullo.
It's just not put together an NFL offense this year.
I mean, honestly, they have such good personnel. Like, I would also just be like, line up. I don't know.
That's what they do. They barely do any. Yeah, no, I mean, they don't line up AJ Brown in the slot. They don't put anybody in motion usually. I mean, that's
like, by contrast, the Bills are all hocus pocus.
Sure,
it's like everything needs to be schemed up.
Seahawks, Rams, 49ers, like it's all about like scheme. Eagles just say our 11 best against your 11 best, and
then they forget about AJ, but
they
just forget about those receivers. And then also Barkley, like they forget about.
They don't forget about it. They just aren't as good this year. I mean, it's really the offensive line isn't as good this year because of injuries, and that.
Yeah, they lost Mekhi Becton. I think that was
Kellen Moore
thing.
too, who is doing a great job in New Orleans, and maybe he was really good. Like,
yeah, I mean, he was good. Yeah, and your quarterback is limited, though he's a good player. I think he's a good player.
Do you want to know who my insulting comp was?
Can I give you mine?
Sure.
There's two. It's like a fusion between these two players. It's like Russell Wilson and Tua.
That's pretty good.
It's like
the Russell Wilson one's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Mine was like like I think Jalen Hurts could probably sue me for defamation for this one, but mine was Tim Tebow.
Oh no, he's better than Tebow.
And the reason I say that is like he seems to have like he seems to have like
Tim Tebow comp.
Bo Nix is so much more talented than Tim Tebow. And I don't actually believe this, but the reason I said him was because it seems like Hurts has like fourth quarter magic or whatever. And also when Tim Tebow would throw the ball, it was like a whole wind up. It was like Hideo Nomo winding up on the mound. Like it and that's kind of what it feels like with Hurts. It just feels like it just takes so much effort for him to like see the open guy and then start his motion and then get the ball out.
Where the Russell Wilson comp is good is they both throw a good deep ball. They do both feather and touch the deep ball. The other comp that I sort of thought about, but I thought Russell Wilson's better, was Kaepernick.
No.
Yeah. And not bad,
Kaepernick
though.
was so much better.
Yeah, well, because they used him as a runner. They used him as a runner more.
Hurts isn't that good of a runner.
No, he's not that good of a runner.
And Kaepernick was a better thrower on the run. Hurts can't throw on the run.
Kaepernick had a bigger arm.
Kaepernick was just better.
He threw
all around.
A flatter ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Russell Wilson comp was pretty good,
Kaepernick was like looser with the ball also. Hurts usually doesn't turn it over except when he does twice on one play.
But you like my comp, right? No,
I do. Yeah, the Russell Wilson one's good because Russ had the best roster.
Fuse in little Tua.
In what, 2014 or 2013 to 2016, the Seahawks had probably the best roster in the league.
They had the best defense for sure.
Yeah, well,
offensive roster was okay.
I mean, they had Marshawn Lynch.
They had Marshawn. Yeah, and they good line.
And then they had like good wide receivers that like Doug Baldwin was really good.
Curse.
Jimmy Curse was fine.
They were fine
They weren't like
receivers.
it wasn't what Jalen.
But they
Hurts
were
has,
running the ball and shutting teams down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess,
No, that's a good. That's
Jalen
a
Hurts
good,
has more weapons, I would say, than Russell
Oh my
Wilson.
God, yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, you got the two number one receivers.
He has a Heisman winning wide receiver
Yeah.
and offensive player of the year last year.
And stylistically, two guys that should mesh well together in an offense. Like they're not playing the same position.
And
And a
Goddard's
good
not
and a tight end.
slouch
I was
at tight
gonna
end.
say tight end.
And
also Saquon Barkley.
Oh, and also his offensive line is like
offensive line's pretty
a
good.
Hall of Famer Lane Johnson.
Oh, Lane Johnson's the Hall of Famer.
Yeah. So I don't know.
They have all pros, all stars, Hall of
Everywhere.
Famers
They could
all
win.
over
I
that
mean,
roster.
And
This is why I'm not counting them out. You're like, they're frauds, and I'm like, but I don't know. Like, players play. Like, these guys are very good.
If they come out in their wild card game and just show a completely different like offensive look,
No, it's not gonna happen. It's not happening.
they've just been saving it. They're just like they just have like a whole separate playbook.
It's
That's
0%
like break glass
happening,
when we get to the playoffs.
but like you could just see Saquon making a play, Devontae making a play, like any of these they got so AJ Brown like
Yeah.
making a play, like it's possible.
Ugh.
I know it sickens you.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm looking at all the logos of the playoff teams, and I don't really believe in any of the teams, so maybe they're going to win the Super Bowl.
They could. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they can put together that many games.
They have to win
is the
4
thing.
games.
Yeah, I don't think 3 games to get there,
Okay,
and then 1 game.
so how many
If
is
they
that?
get
3
there,
plus
you
1.
can win them. Yeah, I'm just saying. But like, let's just talk about getting there, because then the Super Bowl is it's its own different thing. You have a Broncos shirt on. This is disgusting. You
I have a Broncos shirt on
and a Chargers hat on. This is ridiculous. This is why you're happy on Sundays.
Yeah. No, we're in the
Doesn't
car.
matter
We're in
who
the
wins
car
this game.
like 2 weeks ago. I'm driving my son home from his daycare, and we weren't talking about football or anything, and just out of nowhere he goes, my favorite football team is the Broncos. And I was like,
Why?
where the hell did that come from? And then I thought about it more later though, and I remembered like I think I mentioned it on the show that week. The first time that like he and I watched football, and I could tell he was like kind of locked into the game, was that Broncos Giants game where they came back at the very end.
Yeah.
Maybe they imprinted on him in that moment. I don't know.
He could have been a
and
Giants
I just
fan.
happened to have this Broncos pullover that I got
That's hilarious.
on a discount because I don't really care. It confuses people in my day-to-day life though. They're like, "Oh, are you a Broncos fan?"
I just like the AFC West.
I just like the old AFL.
He has like a Chiefs wristband.
Yeah, Oilers. Like the Oilers. The
Oh my goodness. That is
the
hilarious.
Dolphins. Just give me the old AFL teams.
Can I give you a couple more things about the Bills game, and then I will stop talking about the Bills?
Speaking of old AFL teams, the Bills.
That's right.
He has mentioned the Bills too. He has mentioned wanting a Bills shirt.
I know. And then and I was very excited about that, but then you told me that all the other teams that he wants gear off. I was like, all right, relax.
Something with the letter B. Bills, Bengals, Broncos. He's mentioned all of them. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I'm just we've been started playing this game in the car where we'll go around the 4 of us, my wife and my daughter and my son and me, and we'll just each one of us will name a football team until someone runs out of teams.
You just do 8 rounds?
Oh, we don't get that far. Usually we get each person does like 1 or 2, and then they'll just start saying random animals. Is kind of where it ends up. Like the other day they said beavers, and I was like, well, joke's on you. That's Oregon State.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon State.
But it's fun. It's a fun little car game. You should try.
That's cool.
Get them into the football teams or whatever. I don't know.
We should go with mottos.
Yeah.
Rise
Keep
up.
pounding.
Okay. I don't know what team.
Keep pounding. Wait, do you not know what team that is?
I have 0 idea.
Oh, it is. That's a real one. That's a real team.
Oilers?
Keep pounding.
I don't know. Mountaineers?
Oh no, it's
West
an
Virginia?
NFL team.
It's an NFL team?
Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Buccaneers?
No, theirs is like
Titans?
ARG or something. I don't know.
Raiders?
No, it's the Panthers. Keep pounding.
How?
I don't know.
That's not what the Panthers do.
No, it isn't. It would make more sense for like the Browns because it's like the dog pound. I can at least get there with that.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't make a lot of sense for any teams.
No, not really.
Is what I would actually say.
I was trying to see who are the metalsmith teams? Like who are the teams
the Steelers.
that are like workers? Yeah,
That would be
keep
good.
pounding. That would make sense for the
Keep
Steelers.
packing for the Packers. Keep packing. It would just I figure out.
Oh my goodness!
Blank. Keep mining.
Everybody's taking out these cheese graters. I feel really bad for them.
Oh, I know. I don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Why do you feel bad? Don't feel bad.
They're wearing the cheese graters now on the sidelines.
It's fantastic. I love that the Ravens had that ready to go.
Who thought of this?
I don't know. Lamar Jackson handed it to Derrick Henry at the end of the game. It was great.
But the game before they had it
the Bears did.
The Bears had him.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, now they're on the sidelines.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love it.
Oh my goodness! How do you rebuke that?
Don't wear cheese on your head if you don't want people to come back with the grater. I mean, now
is sort of
you have to keep upping the ante. Like if the Packers beat the Bears in the playoffs, have like a bear trap.
What do they do? Like
put that on your ankle.
No. What? That's true. What if they change their cheese heads to like melted cheese? Like joke's on you. You can't grate this.
I don't know. That's not the flex they would think it is. It's like, you're the nachos now? Like, what's going on?
Yes.
Like,
weird. It's just a puddle.
We melted you?
What? It's a puddle. You can't be like water.
Yeah. No. I don't think that's it. We'll keep workshopping that. You were going to tell me something about the Bills, and then I derailed us.
I was just going to say that this, because everybody knows how much I love Josh, but I was just going to say that this loss is Josh's fault. I'm putting it on him. I mean, not all the way. They should kick an extra point. All right, got it. But he, like, I just feel like because you hear people and they're like afraid to criticize Josh. Like I think he's the best player in the league. But he missed the throw. That was one. He doubled back like he did it against Houston, and he got sacked. Sack knocked them out of out of field goal range.
That was a horrible sack.
That was a horrible sack.
I think I texted you. I was like, oh, Josh just went full Shadur.
You did, yeah. It was a horrible play, so that's his fault. The fumble in the first half, okay, I think maybe by the letter of the law, maybe that's an incomplete pass, but he needs to be way more careful with the ball and throw that away. Also, he had Jackson Hawes on a little 5-6 yard dump off. Like, didn't do that. Yeah. Later in the game, that 4th down run, he has Brandon Cooks at the 1 yard line. He had Brandon Cooks three times on that play to dump it off for a touchdown.
Yeah. So
and also Ty Johnson crossing across the middle if he wanted it.
Colleen actually brought this to my attention. Apparently, he did an interview recently where he said that his wife Haley Steinfeld, hey Haley, if you're listening, he said that she helped him learn that he was more than a football player.
Okay. This was early in the season.
Which is nice.
This was let me tell you what the media did for a second.
But
listen.
Is that good for the Bills?
This was very early in the season. People were still infatuated about their wedding and off-season things. Okay. And he did an interview. This was before the Sunday night game. It was the first game of the season, and they asked him about the wedding and her impact on his life. And he talked about this stuff. And I will say, I heard that I was a little concerned too, because my relationship with Josh
get me wrong,
is about winning football games. But
I think that's what you should be.
Come on,
I think that's good. I think that's great. I think
Yeah.
he's not just a football player. He is a human being who's going to be also a dad and all that great stuff. But I don't know. If he's only a football player, does he make that 2-point conversion throw?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
I will also point out that the reason you like Nikola Jokic is because how because of how little he cares about basketball.
I love it so much.
You love that.
It's so much
He doesn't want to be in shape. He cares more about his horses.
He is
riding the horses.
Best player in the NBA
He
by
says,
a lot.
I hate my job sometimes.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. He is the best player in the NBA by a lot.
Complaining because he has to be on the championship.
He wins the championship
float,
and he's like,
he has to go to the parade. I just want to go home.
I just want to go home.
Go to the horses.
I want to see my horses. Is in there like, oh, you're gonna be at the parade, and he's just like,
he's like,
no, what day
we
is
all
that?
have jobs we hate.
Yeah, he's like,
room full of
he's like, oh God, I have to do the parade. Like he legitimately forgot there was going to be a championship parade. He's just like, I
can't go home. When can I go home?
God,
Guy just wants to get back to Serbia.
Just exhausted.
Those poor horses. He's like 300 pounds. What horses is he sitting on? Like, what are we talking about?
Does he ride the horses, or does he like raise them? And they're like race horses, aren't they? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna look into that.
It's on.
That's a good point.
They're on the cart. They're like on the cart.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. But
I really hope it's hobby horsing, just for the sake of
those. Yeah,
just for the sake of those horses.
Wait, isn't the whole thing about hobby horsing that there's no horse?
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm hoping.
He has to get back to Serbia to do his hobby horsing.
Get on a stick.
Yeah, the magic doesn't exist here in Denver.
Yeah, that would be great. Honestly, if this whole time he was talking about hobby horsing, I would be ecstatic. I would join your team. I do like him. But I'm just pointing out, you like Jokic because you don't care about football.
I know, but maybe Josh Allen isn't as good as Jokic. So he kind of needs to just be a football player.
Weird.
No, I doubt it. They're similar in the way that it's just so effortless for both of them. All right, we should talk about football.
Yeah, did I tell you all the plays that I? Yeah. There was also a special teams bad call in this game.
Are we still talking about the Bills, man?
Yeah, can I just talk about this play?
This is not a Bills podcast. This is not why I bring you on.
Okay, can I give you the positives of this game, though? The defense played great. I know it was the Eagles, but the
went on with it.
That's right. I didn't want to hear the answer. And number two positive, after you disparaged him over text, Brandon Cooks lit it up.
I didn't disparage him, for the record.
You said, what is this? 2008?
I said maybe it's bad if Brandon Cooks is your best option at wide receiver.
Oh, he's
in
by
the year
far their best
2025. Yeah, maybe that's bad. Still think I'm right.
Passes. He was great.
Still think I'm right. So these are the teams that are still alive for the Super Bowl this year.
I love the play and you're in situation. Love it.
Which there's only really one of those now.
There's two of them. Baltimore, Ravens.
There's one.
No, Tampa and Carolina. What's going on?
No.
What happened?
No. Because the Falcons won last night.
What?
We are now in a situation where if the Buccaneers win, they still need the Falcons to lose.
To who?
To the Saints. Because all three teams, the Panthers, Buccaneers, and Falcons, will be 8-9. And because the way the tiebreaker works, the Falcons would be over the Buccaneers and the Panthers would be over the Falcons. Panthers get in regardless of the result on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon.
But here's the beauty of it. It's Saturday afternoon. So they're all playing. They're all playing like it's do or die.
Well, sure. But the Buccaneers, even if they win, even if the Panthers lose, they still have hope going into Sunday.
What's up with the Buccaneers? Do you think they can even win this game? I mean, they did not look good. They lost to the Dolphins. What injuries? And Mike
maybe
Evans is out there. Is Baker really?
Their offensive line is just Baker's also.
They got Godwin back.
Baker's
they don't
very
have
banged
Wirfs,
up,
but they don't have Wirfs.
Their offensive line's banged up. Their defense is just bad.
I feel like we're making excuses for them.
It's not excuses. I mean, they're not playing well. The guys that are out there aren't playing well. Their defense is bad. Todd Bowles, maybe not it.
No, he's a good defensive coach.
Is he? Their defense is garbage. It's worse than the offense.
They only gave up 20 points this week.
To who?
To the Dolphins.
Yeah. Who is playing quarterback
Ewers
for this offense? Like yeah, no, their defense is terrible.
I will say I watched the highlights of this and I was impressed coming
Quinn
away
Ewers?
with Quinn. I mean, like not really, but honestly, after seeing his college tape, way better than that. It was
I mean,
way
Mike,
better.
Mike McDaniel is
He coached
a good
him up.
coach. He's a good good
Achan
coordinator.
is dangerous.
Yeah,
Waddle.
Achan's great.
I mean,
Waddle-
they still got players.
Waddle barely did anything, but
Yeah.
Greg Dulcich had more of an impact on that game than Jalen Waddle. So yeah, but yeah, it is an
Okay.
important game. The Buccaneers do have to win.
I mean,
Regardless, so-
it's still. I guess it's still super urgent. They're both playing.
Yeah,
Everything's on the line.
But that's the
So-
situation. The Panthers win, and they are the 4 seed. They get to host a playoff game with their 9-8 record. Lose, they're still alive at 8-9 if the Falcons win the next day. Here's an interesting scenario for you, though. If the Panthers win and the Falcons, if the Panthers win and the Saints win on Sunday, the Buccaneers finish last in the NFC South.
That's hilarious.
So a win, they have a chance for first. A loss, and they might finish last, which is nuts.
I might pick Atlanta next year in this division.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, we're not there yet, but maybe. Yeah, the Saints look pretty good too. So I mean, if you're Tampa and you lose this game, you're kind of rooting for the Saints, I think, because then you get the 4th place schedule next year. You get a better draft pick coming up. Like you kind of want to finish last at that point.
Oh my goodness,
so-
that's crazy. Baker was MVP early in the season. They went to Seattle and beat Seattle.
I know they did a lot of things. But that was a long time
For them
ago.
not to be able to win one of these.
They won a lot of close games too, which maybe was
Who, the
a little bit
Bucks?
of a red flag. Yeah.
I don't know. They've lost so many games. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I
They
know,
just won
it's-
on a huge skid. But now they got. I don't know. They got enough. I feel like you see Mike Evans out there. Godwin
Hey,
out
get in
there.
and see what happens. That's all you can do at this point. And then the other game on Saturday night.
Everybody is clamoring for that 5. Like of the 5, 6, 7, those
Yeah,
teams,
which
they want the 5.
might be a be careful what you wish for situation. I mean, the Panthers can sometimes be the best team in the league. So
Yeah, better than going to the Eagles, though. Better
of course.
than going.
Yeah. Everyone thought that though with Seattle. That one years ago, I can't remember. And the Saints, the defending Super Bowl champs, I guess it was 2011 or 2010, 2011, that season. Everyone wanted to go to Seattle. Seattle was like 7-9.
Is this the second game on Saturday?
Yeah, so this game's
nice.
Saturday night.
So this is for 1 seed, right? Whoever
This is
wins
for the 1
this?
seed. So for the second straight year, we have Sam Darnold on in a primetime game, week 18. If he wins, his team is in the divisional round.
Do you want to give him the MVP?
No.
Okay. I'm just saying, it could be, you could spread it over 2 years. You could say last year he was almost the 1 seed. This year he could be the 1 seed. What if he gets the 1 seed?
That's a lot of almosts and a lot of ifs.
Okay, what if he wins? If he wins, they get the 1 seed?
Yeah, I'll throw him a vote. He should get some votes.
I don't know.
The West Coast writers or whatever can give him some votes. I don't
The
think he's-
49ers, I feel like, this Sunday was the first time I saw them play this year.
Oh yeah, they're
Like a live
hot
game?
right now. They've had an easy schedule. They're kind of the NFC's
Patriots?
version of the Patriots. Yeah, but it's crazy that they just have to win and they're the 1 seed. Like if you had told me that Mac Jones was going to start, what did he start, like 8 or 9 games for them?
This is crazy.
That Fred Warner and Nick Bosa,
Shanahan really picked it up this year. I think
Nick
my
Bosa-
comments got to him.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
He's been awesome.
Nick
Yeah.
Bosa and Fred Warner out for most of the year. They lost Hufanga in free agency. Like their defense is terrible. The Bears carved them up. The Colts, I mean, Phil Rivers had like a great game in that Monday night game against the Colts. So they're not without their weaknesses, but
Yeah. Purdy's playing well, though. I mean, Purdy played really well on
2
Sunday.
back-to-back games with 5 touchdowns. Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He's playing the best football he has as a
Ever.
pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Kind of reminds me of Patrick Mahomes.
I know, that was funny.
So, did you see him like acknowledge that people make
Yeah.
fun of him on the internet?
Yeah.
He seemed kind of pissed about it, though.
Did he?
If I'm being honest. But yeah, I just think it's so funny that Darnold is in this situation again. A perfect opportunity for redemption, though, right? But if
Yeah, I
they
think
get
he
blown
can-
out,
No, they're not going to get blown out. I would be surprised. But they don't need anything else to happen. Like, just the winner of
No.
this is the one
Winner
seed.
of this is the one
That's it.
seed.
Okay,
Yep.
so the Rams have no shot at the one seed. Oh, yeah, they lost.
The
last
Rams have
night.
no shot at the division.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, the Rams are out of the division.
So
The one seed will be one of these two teams.
I sort of feel like the Seahawks, that would be a really strong home field advantage.
Well, yeah, and then the 49ers, if they have home field advantage,
They
the
have it all
Super
the way
Bowl's
through.
also, there.
Yeah.
So
You know, for some reason, when I think of the 49ers, I don't think of it as a tough place to win. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy to me. Maybe because Seattle gets talked about so much in that way.
yeah, I think the travel aspect of it is like,
Well,
who would have to go there potentially?
You think the tech millionaires are rooting really hard in San Francisco?
Well, Santa Clara, it's not even in San
It's not
Francisco, but no, I mean, no, I don't. But I do think having to travel to the West
Seattle.
Coast can be tough to either Seattle or San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm
Seattle is
talking
a
about just the
tougher
travel.
trip.
As someone who
I've been to both of these.
went to Texas earlier this year
Yeah.
and then was a wreck of a
Exhausting.
person, probably still to this day,
The 1 hour
as a result.
time difference.
Yeah, I have some empathy. I guess it depends on who it would be, though, right? Like, if it's the Rams, it's not a huge deal. If it's the Eagles, maybe a bigger deal. But yeah. Anyway. What else we got? We got some.
Then,
where we got some playoff.
Let's do the other play-in
Well,
win. Okay, go ahead.
just wanted to say the Packers are locked into the 7 seed for the 3rd straight year,
Are they?
and I just want to say it's these aren't real playoff teams. 3 straight years
Packers?
of being the 7 seed, like a spot in the playoffs that didn't exist 4 years ago, and they've done it 3 straight years. Like, that's fake.
No, you're right. Like,
And I'm
what
mad
you
about
said
it.
in terms of like, if they had missed it in the old format, what would we be saying about
Right. I mean, Matt LaFleur would be on the hot seat. This would be 3
Yeah.
straight years of missing the playoffs. Jordan Love, they'd be like, oh my God, is he really a quarterback? Which they should be saying anyway, because Malik Willis looked so much better in that game against
Willis
the Ravens.
is very good. I think he's pretty
he
good.
made himself so much money.
I think he's
for
really
next
good.
year.
Yeah,
He's going to be great. He's going to be great for the Colts next year. Oh man. It's going to be so
Yeah.
good for the Colts.
You know what's crazy? Would his comp be Richardson? Like,
He's a lot smaller than Richardson. Richardson's
Is he?
huge. Yeah.
I thought Willis is big too.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so though. Malik Willis size. That's what I'm going to Google. It's a dangerous Google. Yeah, he's 6 foot. He's like,
really?
Richardson's like 6'5". Richardson's huge.
Richardson's huge.
Um,
Oh, Willis is good though.
yeah, it's more
really-
like,
It's crazy to see like these Green Bay Packers quarterbacks and like going from Favre to Rodgers and then Rodgers to Love. Like the throwing motion wasn't the same between Favre and Rodgers, but Rodgers to Love looks like Rodgers when he threw it, like as close as you could sort of be
Yeah.
in terms of motion. And then Willis got in the game that first game, and I was like, it took me a few plays to realize Love wasn't out there.
I knew right away because the Packers offense was cooking. Another game with playoff implications. You got the Jaguars,
Wait, what game
Which-
did you just skip over?
Cowboys, Giants. I mean,
Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
no,
Why?
because I don't. The Jaguars. It's come to my attention that I have a weird pronunciation of Jaguars. Jaguars.
Yeah, that is weird. Jaguars.
Well, I really emphasized it there, but every time we
Jaguars.
mention I'm just going to call them the Jags from now on.
Jaguars.
I'm never going to say the name of that
you
big
really
cat
get
again.
into the middle of that word.
Jags.
Guar?
The Jags.
Wow.
All right. So the Jags have a bunch of scenarios. They can still be the 1 seed if they win and both the Broncos and the Patriots lose.
I did some early
Um,
scouting on the Jaguars because the 6th seed is most likely, I guess, for the Bills, and the 3 seed is most likely for the Jags. Is that right?
Sure, yeah. Where is it? Where's my thing? Here we go. There we go.
Here's a guy.
Starting to figure the game out.
All right, you've been here's the guide for mentioning the Bills too much.
The Jaguars are really good.
They're playing really well. But that division is still up for grabs. If the Jags lose and the Texans win, then the Texans will be the 3 seed.
Can't the Jags also be the 1 seed?
Yeah.
That's
the Jags
wild.
Can be anywhere from 1 to 6.
Oh my goodness.
They can't be the 4, but they can be the 1, 2, 3.
They were sort of locked into 1, 2, 3.
5 or 6.
I really thought they were locked into 1, 2, 3.
If you're assuming they beat the Titans, which is maybe a safe assumption, although the Titans are playing better now than they have all season.
Oh man.
So yeah, still a lot to play for in these 2 AFC South games. It's a shame the Texans and Jags aren't playing.
I was going to say the Jags are the team that I would least like to face. Actually, it's the Texans.
Yeah, they should be.
Actually, it's the Texans.
The Texans should
but
be.
I didn't think we could face the Texans in the first round.
Although, God, they're kind of like the Eagles. Their offense extremely uninspiring. If they get behind at all, which luckily they haven't, because their defense is so good.
Horrendous.
But their offense is so bad.
But their defense is so good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Wait. For the Texans,
I was about to talk about the Bills.
No, I want to talk about the Texans. For the
just whatever I don't want to talk about.
Said no one ever.
Yeah.
For the Texans to win the Super Bowl, have they won 9 or 10 straight games?
I know they started 0-3.
I guess I'm just saying, like, it would be like some ridiculous, like 13, 14 games.
Let's see, Texans
winning streak for them to win the Super Bowl.
Their last loss was so they started 0-3. They lost to the Rams week 1, the Buccaneers week 2, and the Jags week 3. And then their next loss was against the Seahawks on October 20th, and then they lost to the Broncos on November 2nd. So their losses are against all playoff teams except for the Bucs.
How many have they won in a row?
So since then, they've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row.
8 in a row. So
the teams they've beaten, if you'd like to know, are the Jags, the Titans, the Bills, the Colts, the Chiefs, the Cardinals, the Raiders, and the Chargers. Also this year, they beat the 49ers, and they also blew out the Ravens. Of course, that was the Cooper Rush game, so asterisks on that one. But they've beaten some really good teams, and the teams they've lost to are...
To get to the Super Bowl, they'll have to have won 11 games in a row. If they've won 8, right?
Then they'd have to win this week, so it'd be 9, so it'd be 12 to get to the Super Bowl, 13 to
10,
win
11. Yeah, 12 is crazy. That's a lot of games. I don't know. I feel like the law of averages, I don't know, catches up to them. I don't know. That's a lot of games to win in a row. You know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
Same thing with who am I thinking of? Maybe the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Jaguars.
Yeah. We'll see. I had a thought.
Yeah.
Should we be picking? Oh yeah, the Jags have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row.
Yeah. So
one fewer.
9, 10, 11.
Their last
11.
loss was against the Texans. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? Maybe we should.
I didn't know that they could still be. I thought the Jags were locked into 1, 2, or 3. I didn't know they could still be. Jesus.
The more you know.
That's
more you know.
Wild.
Let's look at the Bills. The Bills cannot win their division, so they'll be the 5, 6, or 7.
I have no idea what to root for. I'm okay with a loss. If I was thinking about teams that I would like to play, the teams I wouldn't like to play, I would love to be the 5 seed and play Pittsburgh. If Baltimore gets in there, I would still play Baltimore, though. They give me like a little, I will be a little more hesitant, but I would still play them. And I'd be cool with going to New England. And I would say I don't want to play Houston. I didn't think I would have the option of playing Houston. And then the next, I was going to give the Jags a compliment and just saying that of those top seeds, like I don't Jags would be the least I'd want to play. Between New England, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, going to Baltimore doesn't seem like
You know
a
what this
super
is?
easy thing either.
Yeah, but going to Baltimore doesn't seem. Yeah, but going to Pittsburgh,
That feels like
easy.
a walk.
I mean, first of all, proximity is like an hour drive.
Yeah.
You can drive down, go play the Steelers, and come back home.
You can
Fantastic.
sleep in your own bed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Which is great because Josh Allen is not just a football player anymore. He probably wants.
Can I tell you the big narrative behind this game? And then something that you're going to like about this game?
It's the last game in
It's
Highmark.
the last game in Highmark. Have you heard that before?
I have. I'm well aware that is the last game in Highmark, lovingly named after an insurance company, I think.
Wow. It used to be Rich Stadium.
Yeah.
I guess. Or no, that
was
was
something else too, wasn't it? It was like it had like a different name, or maybe not. Ralph Wilson.
Ralph Wilson Stadium, yeah.
It was Ralph Wilson Stadium, right?
Rich Stadium. These are the previous names.
But no, I think I prefer it being named after a healthcare company.
Yeah,
that's way more charming.
Well, great.
Highmark. Yeah. All my memories at Highmark.
The other nice thing about this is they're going to wear the red helmets from the 90s.
Cool. I do love that. Yeah. Oh, I love those helmets.
Like that.
I love those helmets.
This is mean to say, but I don't mind if they lose this game. Josh is going to come out, take one snap, keep the streak alive.
Yeah.
Consecutive game starts.
Have they said that's what's happening?
I'm positive that's an important streak for him. He's going to take the
snap.
No.
Have they said he's not playing the whole game?
He's not playing.
Because I don't think a win is actually...
It's not really helpful.
Yeah, because, I mean, the Chargers aren't...
Because now, because we lost last week, the 5 seed is least likely between 6 and 7. And I would rather be 7. It just really... honestly, it's sort of all a bit of a crapshoot, and it doesn't really matter. So you just rest your guys.
A lot of it's out of their control.
Yeah. So you just got... Your biggest thing is, if he's healthy, you can go anywhere and beat anybody. You can also lose to anybody, but you can beat anybody. You just want to get him healthy. So I've already thought about, like, Josh, play one snap, come out. Joey Bosa should not be playing very much. Shaq Thompson.
Who's there?
Jordan Poyer.
Is it Trubisky still?
Trubisky. Mitch is going to play. Yeah, they should be able to beat the Jets with Mitch.
Yeah, they could probably beat the Jets with me.
Also, really high stakes in this game. The Jets could be the first team in NFL history to have 0 interceptions. In the secondary?
I wouldn't throw the ball.
Total?
I would just run the ball.
Run it.
Every play.
What a season.
With the first-year coach being a defensive
quarterback.
Kind of rough.
Played for the Jets. He might have a better chance of picking a ball off.
He probably has caught a ball on the sideline this year, an errant pass. Yeah. The Bears. The Bears are either the 2 or the 3. If they win,
what is at stake here?
The 2 or the 3 seed.
They can't get to 1.
No.
Okay. Great.
2 seed with a win or an Eagles loss. 3 seed.
You know, Dan Campbell is going to motivate the Lions to try.
That's what I do feel like. If there is one team in this league that is going to play a meaningless game like it's the Super Bowl, it's the Lions. And they've already done that. Remember a couple of years ago, I think they kept the Packers out of the playoffs the last game of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Packers
100% believe they could do it.
Packers now have the longest division win drought in the NFC North.
Wow.
The Lions, Vikings, and Bears have all won
every year. So
because of a rule change.
7. Yeah.
Yeah. Both these teams have had the Chargers beaten the Texans. This would have been a much bigger game. This would have been for the AFC West, but instead, it's not.
Crazy.
So the Broncos, if they just win, they are the 1 seed. Or if both the Jags and Patriots lose, which is probably not happening, they are also the 1 seed in that case, and then they could also be the 2 or the 3. Chargers could be 5, 6, or 7. Justin Herbert is not playing in this game.
Is that for sure?
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like this team's gonna look real bad without Justin Herbert. He's just been kind of carrying them. especially especially with that
Well, he's
offensive
got that
line in
hand,
shambles.
so I would rest him.
Yeah, but they've already ruled him out. He's not playing. So they may have just handed the Broncos the 1 seed, or
Do I
maybe
want the
maybe I'll be
Broncos?
surprised. I don't know.
I don't know
But
what I want. I would be fine playing the Broncos on the road.
are you playing?
I mean, I'm
Wait,
just saying, I'm invested in it. Be out there.
What? The Rams
Rams.
win and the 49ers loss. They're the 5 seed, loss and a 49ers win, and they are the 6 seed. So they will travel to the winner of the NFC South in all likelihood. Or I guess now if the 49ers win, they'll know going into this game if it means anything, I guess. For seeding, and they may not care about seeding anyway. So we may get some Jimmy Garoppolo action.
I don't know why I feel like we're gonna get a
Or
Rams
Stetson Bennett.
Eagles rematch. Is that possible here?
Yeah, if
the
if
first
the
round?
Rams are the 6 and the Eagles are the 3,
Yeah.
that's very possible. So we will see about that. The Patriots, they win and the Broncos lose. They're the 1 seed, but like I just said, Chargers not playing Justin Herbert, so that seems unlikely. Seems much more likely that they will find themselves in the 2 seed and play.
You think so?
2 or 3, yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know why I feel like 3 seed is more likely for them. Is that not the case? Is it pretty
No,
even?
they have to lose for that to be the case.
Are they playing their people?
Oh,
they should, right?
I mean, it depends. I mean, if they want to be the 2 seed, yeah, they should.
Yeah, I think
they could be the 3. Could happen.
We talked about it a little bit. The teams are so even. It is valuable to be
sure,
the higher seed.
If you're the 2, you're guaranteed a divisional home game if you win in the wild card. So it's definitely valuable from that point of view.
Yeah.
The Eagles.
I mean, and if you have a shot at the 1, I guess you got to do it. But they'll know by that time, right?
No, all these games are simultaneous, so they're all starting at 4:25.
So yeah, if you have this shot at the 1, you got to play May. You gotta approach it like you're trying to win, right?
Yeah, because the Jags result doesn't matter for them, and they play at 1. Right. The Broncos is the only one that matters. So
yeah.
I guess it matters in terms of whether or not they would fall to the 3 if they lost.
Yeah.
So if
they could get
Jags
the 1.
lose the 1 o'clock game, then they'll know that they're either the 1 or the 2. But yeah, they can still get the 1. And also Drake May could win the MVP.
If you have a chance at getting the 1, I think you got to do what you can.
You got to get that. That week off is huge.
Yeah.
Eagles, they're the 2 seed with a win and a Bears loss. They're the 3 seed if the Bears win. It's pretty simple. And the Bears,
they're watching the Bears really.
Well, they're playing at the same time as them. So
yeah, okay.
I mean, if they're watching, they might lose this game. They might
lose.
They might just straight up lose this game, though.
I think if you're the Eagles, you just chill it, like take it off, take a bye week here, right?
I think there's value in the 2 seed. So I mean, you're playing against Josh Johnson and the Commanders. Like, go win the game. Get your offense right.
But I still like Jalen Carter. I don't have him play.
Maybe not because he's coming back from that injury. Maybe you said
I don't have him play
or have him active.
Barkley, like anybody. I don't know. I would let him rest. I don't know if 2, 3. I don't know. In this case, it doesn't matter as much.
Maybe you play your better quarterback. Maybe Tanner McKee gets some time out there.
Oh my goodness.
And then the season ends.
That's great. This is great.
In Pittsburgh with
playing your in, winning your in, right?
And this one's very simple. There is no other stuff to worry about with this one. And they're the 4 seed. Like it is very simple for us to end our season on. It's not like that year where it was Raiders Chargers in the last game, and it was a weird scenario where if those 2 teams tied, both of them would have made the playoffs. And who was that Chargers coach?
That was crazy.
Staley, Brandon Staley.
Nuts. That was
did
wild.
something stupid, and then the Raiders were like, "Oh, all right,
I feel like
we'll
you
just
liked
win."
him for a long time.
I mean, because
the analytics
was doing well.
You would tell me like, actually, from an analytics standpoint, that was a correct decision. This dude was doing wild stuff. Listen, I think though the Ravens might be a better. Wait, is DK back for this game?
No. Well,
oh my god.
Unless he wins an appeal on his suspension, but I don't actually know what the
He got 2 games for that.
litigation situation is with that.
So he's definitely not back here?
He's definitely suspended for it, and unless somehow that gets overturned, he's definitely not back for this game.
I guess your best player if you're the Steelers is Gainwell, because Washington is out too. Washington is done.
You don't think you should just throw 3 jump balls for Marquez Valdez-Scantling with the game on the line? You don't, and then lose to Shadur Sanders? You don't think that's what you should do?
That was wild. But he got him down there so quickly, though. Just down the seam, like nice plays, and then they just didn't. They just threw it all. They just threw it up.
That's the Steelers, man. I feel like they've been locked in for 9-8 all season. But you're right. As soon as we think there's no way they're winning this game,
they're gonna win this game.
They're a lock.
Yeah,
they're a lock to win this game.
I would love for somehow the Bills to get the 5 to play the Steelers. I would love that, but we can't kill ourselves over it.
What we need to find something to bet on, and if I win, you have to go an entire show without mentioning the Bills.
Oh, how is that? Well, they're going to be in the playoffs.
And if you win,
podcast.
If you win, no, I think it's great.
How about I won't
watching you sit, or here's an idea.
Giants.
Here's an idea. We have a Bills jar, and every time you mention the Bills, we have to
money goes to charity.
You erroneously mention the Bills, which is I get to decide what's erroneous and what's not. And every time you do, we put like a quarter or something in there.
So and then does not seem like a fair situation here.
That's a good way to raise money for something.
How about
like more mini helmets for behind my set?
How about I promise to not mention like Bo Nix or something? Like I won't talk about Bo Nix.
That's
anymore.
The first time you've mentioned Bo Nix today.
I know.
Now you compared him to Tim Tebow earlier. I didn't forget. So that's week 18, and then before we go, back in August, it was one of the first. It was maybe the 5th episode.
To pull up text messages.
Maybe the 6th episode of the show.
Yeah. Okay.
We went through and we determined what we thought.
Oh.
How we thought the season was going to go.
Yeah.
And I went back and looked at this, and I was pleasantly surprised in some areas.
What's going on? Oh,
you're the right column. I'm the left column. I had the division champs in the NFC being the Eagles, the Lions, the Buccaneers, and the 49ers. You had the Eagles, the Packers, the Buccaneers, and the Rams.
Wow, you got the 49ers right. That's
impressive. I sure did get the 49ers right.
It's incredible because I feel like when we think about us, you're more the Rams homer than I am, and I picked the Rams, which is sad to me.
Rams homer?
Yeah. No?
So I was
should have picked the Seahawks.
I remember at the time there were a lot of bad reports about Matt Stafford's back.
Yeah.
And I think that scared me away because I didn't pick the Rams to make the playoffs. Yeah. The big update from Sean McVay was, well, he's walking around practice really well. It's like, oh, cool.
Nice.
I'm sure he'll play it at MVP level then.
This is horrible.
And then my wild cards
teams
were
from the NFC West would get in there.
I know.
I think collectively we did a pretty decent job.
I think so too. Yeah. My wild cards in the NFC were the Panthers, the Packers.
How was I supposed to know the Commanders take your approach to injuries?
Hey, you know what?
Anybody
they were.
Come on, man.
They were out of it before then.
But he was injured before then. He was injured before then.
He didn't have a concussion.
His
Stop
elbow
doing this.
did.
Stop doing this.
His elbow couldn't remember a thing. Listen, he was injured the whole season. I feel like something for that. I don't know.
Wait, I didn't pick the Commanders. Interesting. I
know me. I know.
Yeah.
I can't believe
no, I know. It's like
and
one of us had the
Panthers.
foresight for that.
Somehow you're Panthers.
Somehow. So, the Lions were a miss. And what's funny is I had a bad feeling about the Lions. And I talked about it. And then I chickened out of saying they would miss the playoffs. Did the same thing with the Chiefs. I had a bad feeling about the Chiefs. Talked about it and then totally chickened out of actually committing to it. So maybe that's a lesson for next year.
I couldn't pick against the Chiefs just because of their history. It was like as much as I
that's what I mean. Why are these so pixelated? It's kind of fitting, honestly. We got to blur the Chiefs because they were
did they
not
actually
safe for
play
work
this year?
Yeah. And then the AFC.
Oh God, gross.
I picked the Bills, the Ravens,
Can you
the
believe that we could
Texans
still
and the
be right
Chiefs.
about the Ravens? Is really
I know,
unfortunate,
right? The
It's
Texans
horrible.
too. The Texans and Ravens
honestly,
both started 0-3.
For the sake of NFL like history, I think the Ravens should miss this because it's been such a horrible year for them. People are just going to look back at it
so
like they
the
made the Super
Steelers should
Bowl.
get in.
Like, yeah, the Steelers should get no, because this is fitting. 9-8 Steelers, you know they're going to make.
No, they'll be 10-7
playoffs.
if they make it.
Okay, well that's a game better than
It's
I thought
different.
they do.
It's different. But yeah, who would have thought? I mean, the North and the South, the Texans and Ravens both start 0-3, and yet we still have a chance.
You picked the Raiders, by the way.
I don't see that
automatic
on the board. I
disqualification.
don't see that on the board, so I don't
Yeah,
know where
that
that's
little
coming
sign
from.
reminded me that you picked the Raiders. Honestly, you could have put some. You could have put some any other team there, and I wouldn't have remembered.
No, I'm a man of integrity, so I would not do that. But I picked the Bengals for the 5th seed. The 6th seed is redacted to protect
Stupid Bengals.
the victims, being me.
Hey, my AFC board is pretty solid. Other
It
than
is,
the
yeah.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs and Bengals didn't make the playoffs, and the Bills did not win the division.
But look, I got the Chargers.
And the Ravens might not win the division, and the Texans probably aren't going to win the division. But other than that,
and people probably think that I'm a
nailed it.
Patriots hater, but I picked the Patriots to make the playoffs.
Yeah, you picked them to be in that Green Bay Packers Memorial 7th seed.
Yeah, I don't mean like division. I'm just saying in general, playoff teams.
You undersold what they ended up doing. You bet the under on them.
I think that's the appropriate place. Honestly, if we could do a college committee, I think I'd stick them in the wild card.
I guess it's a good thing we don't.
Because their strength of schedule. Their strength of schedule is trash. We neither of us think highly of Denver.
I ended up missing the playoffs.
We don't like the coach.
I think higher of them now than I did.
Well, I guess. Yeah, then we did then.
September.
Yeah, we didn't think they were going to make it here.
No, I did not think they were going to make the playoffs.
What else were we missing?
God, the Patriots' strength of schedule. I just looked it up. It's unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable that their opponents have a win percentage of 383.
Yeah,
it's the worst by a lot.
It's not the worst ever, though. I will say. I was gonna show you this. There's a little stat here, in terms of easiest schedule since the mergers. If you just go 13 win teams, they're third. So the 99 Rams, who won the Super Bowl, were 363, and this undefeated team, the 72 Dolphins, 367, won the Super Bowl.
Oh,
so they're third. Yeah,
that's cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Do you know this is do you know who has the highest strength of victory in the AFC? It's kind of cheating. It's kind of cheating.
Oh, is it? It must be the Chargers?
No.
Texans?
No. You're thinking the wrong way. I'll give you one more guess, and I'm just going to tell you.
The Patriots?
No, it's the Raiders, but they only had 2 wins, so it's kind of cheating.
What do you mean? Strength of victory.
Strength of victory is the combined win percentage of the teams that you beat. So they only have 2 teams in that pool, and those 2 teams were a total of. I mean, they beat the Patriots for one of their wins, week 1, and then they.
I don't know why that made me really happy.
Who was the other team the Raiders beat this year? Oh, the Browns, right? They beat the Browns.
No, it couldn't have been, because how would be someone with the
it would be someone. It would be a 3-13 team. Was the Jets, right?
Yeah.
I guess it could have been the Cardinals or the Giants. It was one of the 3-13 teams. I think it was the Jets. But yeah, they have the highest by that technicality of the playoff teams. Who do you think has the highest strength of victory?
Strength of victory. I don't like this stat all of a sudden, because it should filter out for that. I was gonna say Houston.
I'd think it's better than strength of schedule because it factors in who you beat.
I guess Chargers.
No.
Houston.
No.
Denver.
No, it's the Jags.
I don't know. I don't like this stat. It makes sense. Oh, neither of us picked the Jaguars.
Well, let's dig into this. Why don't you like it? And why don't you think it makes sense? It's just adding up
How should
the
the
team
Raiders
their
be up
wins.
there?
Oh, they shouldn't be. I mean, it's not useful for when teams are like 2-14 because then you only have 2 teams to combine.
So
and the fact that they beat the fact that they beat the Patriots is like heavily weighted.
So what they're doing is they're taking the teams that you beat and
Yeah.
they're telling you the win percentage of those teams.
Yeah, it's the exact same as strength of schedule, but it's only counting the teams you beat. Yeah.
Who's second?
And the AFC, second is 451. It's the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't like this stat. That's stupid. You can
third,
see it.
Third is the Texans.
Yeah, second is the Steelers is nonsense. We both know they're frauds. What about
It's
NFC?
I'm not. You're the one ascribing meaning to it. I'm just telling you what the stat is. Like they just objectively have the second best strength of victory.
Okay, what about NFC?
NFC, oh wow, this is the first time. This is the highest in the league.
Okay.
And it belongs to a playoff team. Yeah, I guess. It's higher than the Raiders.
Packers.
No.
Seahawks.
No.
Tampa.
No.
San Fran.
It's the Rams. 517, which is a better win percentage than the Buccaneers.
Who's second? Who's second?
Second is Tampa.
Yeah, this stat. I don't like the stat, but okay, great. I don't like the stat. Come on, Tampa is second, Pittsburgh is second. This tells me nothing, other than this stat is nonsense. This is a horrible stat.
I think it's better than strength of schedule, but I think it's also. I want to say it's the tiebreaker for the draft.
No,
I think it's strength of victory.
Really? That's horrible.
Yeah.
Really? That's awful. They should never do that. But here's the thing about strength of schedule, because when I look at strength of schedule, I also see how
You're not
many
making
games
a compelling
they won.
argument. Oh no, it is strength of schedule. It's strength of schedule 4.
Yeah, strength of schedule is way better.
But what do you mean? It's the exact same.
No, because you don't look at strength of schedule as just one stat. You look at strength of schedule and then you think about how many games they've won.
I'm in no way arguing that you look at strength of victory as one stat. You can still do both.
Don't. No.
That's how I knew that the Raiders one was
I'm tossing this garbage stat out the door. I think it's useless. You can't.
Okay.
I just can't take a stat seriously where Pittsburgh is second in it. I can't. And Tampa's second.
That's that's called
teams.
cherry picking is what that's called.
So
No,
it's
take the stats to confirm your biases, I guess. I guess that is an undefeated strategy though, is to take the stats that confirm your biases.
I can't. How many games you got Tampa winning in the playoffs?
I don't have them making the playoffs, so 0.
And how many games you got the Steelers winning in the playoffs?
0. Okay. I don't have them making the playoffs.
That's all I'm saying.
I feel like you're implying, actually, yeah, I feel like you're implying that I think teams should make the playoffs based off their strength of victory, and that's
no. But I think I guess what I don't like, I don't feel like it's a good indicator of how good a team is. It's not telling me how good a team is. Like if you were to look at a team based on like the perspective of this stat, it's not helping me.
Which teams do you think are frauds in the AFC?
In the AFC,
yeah,
Pittsburgh and Baltimore, I think are frauds. Well, it depends what you say a fraud is. Like I'm not worried.
You don't think it's one of the teams that are the 1 or 2 seeds? You don't think it's the Patriots or the Broncos? I feel like I've heard you say that those teams are fraudulent.
I think they're both fraudulent. Yeah.
And what if I told you that their strength of victory is 365?
This is bad.
Both of them are, Broncos are 356 and the Patriots are 365.
Yeah, which is bad.
I think that's kind of an indicator of a fraudulent team.
I like this.
Maybe it's a bad stat. I just didn't know why you were coming for it so hard. I felt like, I don't know. I felt like you were just like dismissing a thing that I was bringing up for not a real clear reason.
I think, I'm okay with it being like, you know how you go to like a buffet? You go to a buffet, putting stuff in your plate, you're putting your stuff, and I'll take a little teaspoon of this thing just to try it. But I can't, if that stat is early in the buffet, I am not filling my plate with that stat. I can't. I can try it. It can be like cranberry sauce, like on the side of something. I can't. It doesn't seem like a dependable stat. But
And
I
I'm
do
just
like.
not going to a buffet under any circumstances because that's
Gross.
disgusting.
Okay, but I do like what we were just talking about. Could you? What teams do you think are frauds in the AFC? Could you like list fraud to least fraud?
Let's see. Let's look at the teams. I don't think the Chargers are going anywhere.
Okay,
Uh,
that they would be
but
your top fraud contender.
and maybe the Broncos
Yeah.
and maybe the Patriots, but I think the Patriots actually might. Actually, I think the Broncos are better than the Patriots. It might be the Patriots. Like I'm just looking at like if I had to rank,
And I understand it's matchups, of
I
course.
see a few teams that like I think the Bills would beat the Patriots in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think the Texans would beat the Patriots. I think the Jags would beat the Patriots. I think the Broncos would beat the Patriots. And I think the Ravens would beat the Patriots. I think the only team that I wouldn't pick over the Patriots is the
Steelers.
Chargers.
Well, Steelers.
Or the Steelers. Yeah, but again, I don't. In
You
my
would
head,
pick the
they're already
Chargers
out of
over
it.
the Patriots?
No, I would not.
I would give the Chargers a shot, and that's only because of Herbert.
Sure.
Really.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think they would though.
You would pick the Ravens over the Patriots?
I would. Yeah, I would.
That's interesting.
I know. I told you, I have a weird feeling about the Ravens. I feel like they're about to go on a run, and then they're going to lose.
See,
no doubt. They're
I
a lot
agree
to
with your
lose now
take there because
on Sunday.
I feel that way too about the Patriots, and I feel that way about the Broncos too, and I definitely feel that way about the Steelers.
And I think a lot of that is they just haven't been there before, and they haven't won the playoff games yet. So we're biased against them for those reasons.
But I think it's also that we haven't seen them beat anybody.
Yeah. Although, I mean,
they beat the
the
Bills.
Patriots did beat the Bills.
I understand. We weren't taking them seriously at that time.
Oh, okay. I got it. That makes total sense.
If they ever beat the Bills again, you can let me have it.
I just plan to, because that's going to happen probably in a couple weeks.
It's not happening. Oh my goodness. I would be ecstatic if the Patriots are the 2 seed and the Bills are the 6 seed. Oh my goodness. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. Great.
Okay.
I would rest
2 and
people
6 wouldn't.
If it was like you have to lose.
You mean 7?
Yeah, 2 and 7 or 3 and 6, whatever. You know what I'm saying. They have to play each other is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would be happy. Yeah. Those are if you were to say what you would want, I want the Steelers most. And then I guess the Patriots next.
What I want to do now is put some money in the Bills jar. That's what I would like to do. Well, that was fun.
NFC frauds?
I mean, it's not really fair, but the Bears.
I thought you were going to say
the Packers. No, I mean the Eagles can beat anyone. I just don't think.
But I've heard you
say the Eagles are frauds. I don't necessarily think they will, but
and I would agree with you. I don't disagree. I think they have elite talent, but they're just like, what are they doing?
I would pick them over the Packers. I would pick them over the Bears.
I would too.
And I would pick them over the Seahawks, I think.
What if the Packers and Bears play each other?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the last time they played each other was just wacky.
I guess I would pick the Bears. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the Panthers or Bucks. I mean, I don't see them beating a 5 seed, whoever it is.
Not your Panthers?
No. I mean, they could because they make no sense. But
yeah,
no,
I agree with that.
I don't think
I
so.
agree with that.
They might be the 3rd and 4th best teams in their division, and they're playing basically a game to win the division. So.
Who's going to be 1 seed in the NFC?
49ers. I think 49ers are going to win.
All right, I think Seattle's going to win. Should we pick these quick?
No.
Okay. All right,
We should-
listen. I
we should wrap
apologize. It
this.
was a good. It's an interesting stat that I've
okay.
never heard
it's
of
okay.
before.
In fact, I was sitting there when
it's
we were
hard
getting when we were getting to the end of that conversation. I was like, "This is boring. I'm going to cut this."
Okay.
I was bored with it. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
because I
fine.
really don't care. I don't
About
care.
the stat.
I don't care about it. I just said it.
It can't be the new EPA. I
got defensive for no reason.
I will
It's
roll
fine.
over if
It's
this
fine.
becomes the new EPA per play. We
It's
don't want
fine.
this.
It's fine.
Okay. Can I give you the last thing to watch out for this weekend? It's awards, records, and awards. So Myles Garrett, we're on sack watch.
It doesn't count.
Why? Why doesn't it count?
17 games. I'm not
He's
counting.
going
it
for the MVP.
Doesn't mean anything. He needed 17 games.
No,
I will not respect it.
Okay. Can I give you an advanced stat that you're gonna dislike? It's about rushes, like pass plays.
Okay,
pass
then
rushes.
the record should be sacks per pass rushes.
He would have it by far because he has the same. He has the same sacks as T.J. Watt on like 180 less rushes.
Sure,
that's impressive because he has less.
I'm not saying
he can't control the
Season.
opportunities.
He had a great season. It really fell off, and he didn't get the record.
If you play a team and you don't want to pass the ball against them, I think he's doing his job.
I think he was fantastic. I think he's a defensive player of the year. We're talking specifically about the sack record, and he tied it.
He's gonna have it,
and then he's gonna have more sacks this season.
Who are they playing again?
The Bengals, and Joe Burrow takes sacks like nobody else. So he'll get it. He'll get it for doing it in 17 games. But it's not.
TJ did it in 16.
TJ did it in 15 because he was injured for a game, or 2 games maybe. And then
more pass rushes.
Strahan did it in 16.
Strahan's, come on. It counts, but he was given the last one. Go ask Mark Gastineau.
Yeah, he was. That was kind of BS. But no, it's I like Garrett had a chance to really blow it away, and he didn't, and won't, and didn't.
Yeah, because he's been at this 22 for a number of weeks now.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
And you could argue that half
he had a chance to break it.
Gotten.
No, he shouldn't have. That was ridiculous. It was absolutely absurd that they gave him that
play
half
was
sack.
Costly because of the foot injury on that play. But
but the giving him the half sack on that, man,
that was
stupid.
Yeah, I wonder how isn't it like nearest defender? That's how they decide that thing.
No, you know what? It's whoever's keeping whatever the official scorekeeper.
It was
thinks.
some Jordan stat guy. This guy did the stats for the Bulls.
It's like whatever the official scorekeeper. I mean, they obviously can't just assign a sack to someone who wasn't near the play, but they ultimately are the ones that get to record what it was. So
the next record is rushing record, which I will say as a kid I used to pay attention to. I don't know. Did you pay attention to
which rushing record?
Most yards in the season. Who gets the rushing title?
Oh, the rushing title, not the record.
Sorry, rushing title. Yeah. I used to pay attention to that as a kid. I mean, it was a running back era, but
right.
So we got Cook and Henry, I guess, could be in play, but more Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
So
neat.
I think you try to get the record.
I think Jackson Smith and Jigba could theoretically break the receiving yards record.
I don't think so. I don't even think he's first in the league in this. I think he's like 4th or 5th now. I think Puka passed him up. He sort of really fell off. Otherwise, I would have tossed his name out there for MVP.
Let's see. Oh no, you're right. It would take a lot. He is still number 1.
Is he? I thought Puka passed him up.
No, Puka has. Well, I mean, Puka has had 1 fewer game. Puka leads the league in receptions. He's tied with Trey McBride.
Wow,
who broke the record for
tight ends
receptions by a non-wide receiver. So that's cool.
That's cool. And then the MVP is going to come down to the final week, probably. I'm going to say
it was funny watching the betting odds literally flipped during that game
on the Bills game. No, yesterday.
No.
Oh.
During the Rams Falcons game last night, which I think was wrong. I think as soon as the Rams could no longer win the division, I felt like that was the moment when it should have flipped to May, because I do think that's going to matter a lot to the voters.
People. Yeah, I do agree, but I do think that people probably saw that Seattle game that he played and were like, "Oh my God, he threw for 450 yards! Like, how are we going to penalize him for that?"
No, that's true.
And they won on a last-second type of thing. But I do
with
agree.
a kind of a fluky 2-point conversion call in there. No, that's a good point.
Maybe you look at the 1 seeds and you just see like who is best player. I don't know, or you just give it to Myles Garrett.
Who are you going to give it to? The 49ers at 1 seed. Like that, I guess McCaffrey, but he like by most metrics has not.
But his receiving yards
he's
are
been
good.
pure volume.
Yeah, they
year.
do everything to get him the ball.
Yeah,
but maybe we just bank it. What do you think? We don't. It's
like
rare that we don't have like a good solution for things. Together.
We had a good solution. It was to bank it. No MVP this year.
They're not going to do that though.
Of course they're not going to. Of course they're not going to do that. A solution they might do is give it to Drake May. Like, it's either going to be given to Drake May or Matthew Stafford. The third guy who I would throw into consideration would be Trevor Lawrence, because the way he's come on down the stretch, but that's not going to happen. Didn't have enough time for that narrative to build. So yeah, no, it's going to be either Matthew Stafford or Drake May, and we'll move on.
What about?
I mean, maybe Sam Darnold comes out and throws.
Jr. Is he possible?
No. Maybe
he got Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he missed a couple games this year too.
I think Stingley.
It's not okay. Sam. If Sam Darnold comes out and throws for 500 yards and 6 touchdowns, and they win the game, they win the 1 seed, which is possible, as bad as the 49ers defense is. Maybe he gets a backdoor in, but I doubt it.
Do you think they split it all up and you think like Darnold gets some votes, May gets some votes?
I think it'll be May and
Stafford gets some votes.
I think it'll just be between those two.
Out of nowhere, Allen pulls it off.
You keep saying this, it's not happening. Josh Allen's not going to get a single vote.
Okay, if he had made that throw, I do think we'd have a.
He can win the alternate universe. He made that throw MVP. How about that?
I think give it to a non-quarterback. Like, if it's a year to give to
We're talking in circles, dude.
James Cook.
Which non-quarterback? All right, James Cook. All right, Devesh, where can people find you? Where can I find you right now to get you to stop saying James Cook should win MVP?
More Bills talk.
Oh, God. Yeah, and you can find me and this show on the internet.
You know what we should
subscribe wherever you're listening. Subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, it's been a really fun season. 1 more week.
It's crazy. Yeah. I'm glad we looked back at our old picks. We did pretty well.
We did okay.
Some things we didn't see.
Yeah.
Some of us thought the Raiders were going to win.
It's a shame we had to redact one of the picks for the privacy of the.
You really meant that they could potentially get the 1 seed.
Don't know what
in terms of draft.
Don't know what you're talking about, but thanks for doing this with me. This was we're going to go through the playoffs though. We should
do a live stream for one of the games. How about that?
For how many hours? 24 hours? Do a live stream?
Non-stop live stream. Who did that? Somebody did that. That's why.
Yeah. All right. Well,
okay.
Enjoy the Bills this week with a fairly meaningless game.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And remember, Josh Allen is not just a football player.
Yeah. This week, he can be whatever he wants. Just stay off his foot. Yeah. Stay off the foot. Be nothing.
Yeah.
Same with Joey Bosa. He could be whatever he wants to.
Well.
What were you going to say? Were you going to say something about his brother?
I don't know if we want to say that to Joey Bosa, coming up first week of January. That typically is not a good time to let him off his leash. All right.
I don't think. What is that a reference to there? January 6th? I don't know. Joey's the Bosa.
I didn't say that.
I think the other Bosa is the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's just one of them.
Yeah, it's not. You can't judge him by his brother.
I sure can.
His brother's definitely
sure can.
Interesting.
Oh,
ironically,
man.
in San Francisco.
Yeah. Ironic.
Yeah.
All right.
Is he a good player still?
Who? Nick
He
Bosa?
just keeps the podcast going. I bring it up. Yeah, Nick Bosa. Is he a good player?
Oh, not right now. He has a torn ACL.
He's torn ACL. Okay.
Yeah, a good player wouldn't have torn his ACL.
No, okay, let's say he's healthy. Is he a good player still?
Yeah, he's a good player still.
Really? Okay. I don't know. It's
I'm
been a
not
minute.
prepared to have this conversation.
Them. Okay. Well, maybe he's going to be busy this week. What's this weekend?
Happy New Year.
Tuesday's the 6th.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got to prepare, though. He's got to prepare.
Costumes.
Yeah, got to get those costumes ready.
Do you do anything for New Year? Do you stay up and watch this thing?
So I'm up at past midnight every day. So it's
same.
So like, yeah, I guess.
But do you watch the ball? I don't watch the ball. I don't. I haven't done that in a long time.
I don't like. It probably is on, but it's not like I'm clamoring to see that ball drop.
You're not.
You know?
You're not going 10, 9, 8, 7.
No.
Okay. I'll be honest.
No.
I sort of think it's a little depressing. Well, not just the New Year, but just like the time between Christmas Day and New Year's is just.
Oh my God! Yeah,
the most depressing time of the year.
The time from Christmas to the time from Christmas to like April is the most depressing time of the year.
Can I also say that Christmas is a little depressing?
Christmas is extremely depressing.
Like, because I think the beauty of Christmas is the build up. So like
Christmas
Eve is like the peak.
Yeah.
And then Christmas morning, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is like the furthest we're going to be again from Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas morning is great. And then the rest of the day is one of the worst days of the year.
Yes. And I will also say Christmas, not only Christmas Eve is great, but that whole month from Thanksgiving, the holiday you hate, to Christmas Eve, like that's like
spectacular.
It's like just a steady uptick.
It's fantastic.
It's great.
And then 90% of Christmas Day
downhill.
Is awful. All right. Have a great New Year.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.